Hi, and welcome to How to Function, a lightweight video series on how to create Azure functions. My name is Corey Fowler, and during the course of this video series, I'm going to be showing you how to create a variety of different Azure functions, which will allow you to augment your application development using serverless technologies. In this particular episode, we're going to be focused on creating a pub sub pattern using Azure functions. To start, let's go and create a HTTP trigger, which will allow us to generate new messages. Let's call this Cloud Publisher and click Create. Now, we're not going to need to use a lot of the existing code that's sitting in here because we have other plans for what we're going to do. So let's go and just modify this a little bit. We're not going to actually use an asynchronous function because we're not going to be returning anything but an actual queue message, an output string called output, which will be our queue message. The other thing that we'll do here is we'll create our output message, which is I have been triggered. And let's save this function. Now we need to go and define this output string. So let's go into the integrate tab and do that. What we're going to do is delete this HTTP response binding, and let's create a new Azure Storage Queue binding in its place. Now the message parameter name, which is the name that we're going to call it, we've called that output, so let's leave that as output. Here we have a queue name, which is the name of the queue that will get created within our Azure Storage account. And then let's just leverage our existing Azure Storage account that's here for our Azure Job Storage. So we'll save this. Now that we've already gone and modified all the code, we should be able to go and create a new function from here. So let's go and create a queue trigger. Let's name this Cloud Consumer. And you can see it's already selected outQ as our output queue name and the proper storage account for our Azure storage. Now you can see here, I'll be reacting to my queue item by getting my queue item, which is what we're going to be producing in the Cloud Publisher. So let's go and copy our function URL, go back to the Cloud Consumer and view the logs, and then use Postman to execute a brand new function for us. So we'll just send GET requests, and there we go. We have 3 executions. We go back to the portal, we can see I have been triggered has shown up here 3 times. So that's how easy it is to create a very simple pub/sub model within Azure Functions using both an HTTP trigger and an Azure Storage Queue triggered function. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you'll join us next time where we'll be talking about integrating with third parties.